Hi kids, and welcome to day 2 of your storytelling session. My name is Malika and I'll be telling you all a beautiful story today. Before we start, I'll tell you all what the story is about and what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so today is a fun day. Today I actually have one really cool activity planned for you all. So we're going to kickstart our narration with the activity, and then we're going to have a storytelling session after that. Now, what is this activity about? Okay, so I was always intrigued about animals. I love animals. Okay, I loved rabbits. I actually really loved them. They look super cute. They're these big, fluffy, white animals, and they've got these red eyes, a pink nose, and they've got white fur on them, and they're really soft to feel. Okay, so I thought, why not do a story about an animal today? And I picked up a rabbit. So today's story is about the witty rabbit and the witless lion. Okay, so before we start, I thought, why not do an activity centered around a rabbit? So what I've done is I have actually linked a DIY rabbit making puppet session, and we're going to use that rabbit. Yeah, we're going to use that rabbit. We're going to use this rabbit while I narrate the story for y'all. Okay, so why don't we quickly get all the things necessary, and we're going to go into the DIY session. Great.
Okay, hi kids, welcome to the second day of our storytelling. So today, the stories that I'll be telling you about will be based on rabbits. Now I thought, if you're going to talk about rabbits, why not make a rabbit or bunny puppet? Okay, so what I'm going to do before I start with the story, I'm going to teach you how to make a bunny puppet, and then we're going to use that puppet while I narrate the story. Cool. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this tiny activity. So what we're going to make today is this. It's a very cute puppet, and you just need few things. What I've also done is I have put an ice cream stick behind it so I can use it while narrating the story to you all. Okay, what do we need for the puppet today? Okay, so what we need is basically our hands, because it's going to be the shape of our hands. We also need an eraser. We need a sketch pen. It can be any color. I love pink, so I used pink. We need a black color pen, or we need a black color sketch pen. You can use anything. We need scissors. We need a pencil, and any other kind of sketch pens that you all need. You all can always have them. Okay, the ice cream sticks are optional. I know you might not find ice cream sticks, so it's completely okay. I had one lying around at home, so I put it up. Okay, great. I'm going to keep this aside. Okay, so step 1 is basically you take your left hand or you take your right hand and you place it on the paper. Now make sure that your pinky finger, which is the lady finger, and your thumb are in front of each other like this, because that is going to make the hands of the rabbit. Okay, once you have that, you take a pencil and you trace your hand out. It's okay if it's uneven. There's not a problem at all, because we're going to cut it anyway. If you're younger, it's completely okay. You can ask your mommy or your papa to cut it for you, okay? No problem. Okay, that's how our hand looks. I'm going to just make some finishing touches to it. It's completely okay. It doesn't have to be straight or symmetrical. Okay, that is how our hand looks. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my pencil aside and I'm going to take a scissor and I'm going to start cutting out the hand shape. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting it out just like this. Okay, make sure you're cutting it along the lines of the thumb, along the lines of the finger, so you get a perfect hand shape. I hope you all understood how exactly to cut it. Now what I've also done is I've already cut it out for myself and kept it, so I don't waste a lot of time. So I'm going to put this aside, and then at the end of it, this is how a hand is basically going to look. Okay, it's the shape of my hand. Now what I've done is I've not erased the pencils. If you'll see very closely, there are these pencil marks. They don't look good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an eraser and I'm going to nicely erase it so our hand looks nice and clean. Make sure you don't tear the paper because that's what happened to me once before. So go very slowly while erasing the pencil lines. This aside. Okay, good. It looks a little neater. That's how a hand is going to look. Now the most fun part, what we're going to do is we're going to make the hands. So for what we do is we take this part and this part and we fold it together like this. So we fold it inwards. We take the pinky finger and the thumb and we fold it in, and that basically makes the hands of the bunny. Okay, keep it open like this. Next we take the middle finger and we press it downwards behind us. So what we do is we're pressing the middle finger behind us. So what happens is there's a gap in the middle and then you have your two bunny ears. Okay, so I'm going to do it properly for you all. It's okay if it's a little uneven because mine is a little uneven, so I'm sorry about that. Great. So you have your hands and you have your bunny ears. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take a pencil and you're going to draw the bunny ears. You're going to draw the eyes and you're going to draw the whiskers and the mouth. Okay, so I'm going to show you how it's done. I'm going to use a pencil before because I am more confident in using a pencil so I can erase it if I go wrong. Those are your bunny ears. You can actually get them down all the way here. So they're nice and long. Okay. Then you have your bunny eyes. Okay, I'm going to open this up for you. You have your bunny eyes. Make sure they're close to each other because the eyes cannot be too far away from each other. I have a habit of okay. Great. Great. After you do this, you have your bunny nose. Now, bunny nose is big, just like this. You have your bunny nose. Make your whiskers. I make 3 whiskers on this side, 3 whiskers on that side. Now this bunny needs some color, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pink sketch pen and I'm going to start outlining the bunny ears. Those are bunny ears. I want my bunny to have a big pink nose. So I'm going to color it pink just like that. These are the pink parts. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my black color pen and I'm going to make the eyes. be very careful while doing the eyes. We don't want the eyes to be too big. So we're going to color them nicely. Look at that, my bunny looks kind of complete now. Okay. Great. I'm also going to outline the mouth just like this. And I'm also going to outline the whiskers with my black pen. I'm going to give the bunnies some freckles. There you go. Now, you see that there are these pencil marks. I'm going to clean them out so a bunny looks nice and... Oops, see? There I go. Bunny looks nice and clean. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to make 2 bunny feet. One bunny feet here and one bunny feet here. And there you go. As soon as you're done with this, you have your bunny hands, and then you have your bunny. Cute. You can also turn the bunny and put a stick just like I've done out here. So take an ice cream stick and place it on the bunny, let it dry for some time, and then you can hold the bunny like this. I hope you enjoyed the activity, and let's move on.
So I really hope you loved the DIY session on the puppet making, and if you haven't done it today, it's completely okay. You can do it right after this session. So you can nicely, quietly sit and do the session. Make your rabbit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get into the narration of the story. So today's story is about the witty rabbit and the witless lion. Now what is the meaning of witty? The word witty means intelligent, someone who is smart and someone who uses his brains to solve problems. And what is witless? Witless is someone who does not have intelligence, who does not use his brains to solve problems. So here in the story, the rabbit is really intelligent, is very witty. On the other hand, the lion is not that intelligent. He's witless. Witless. Okay, so let's start our story. So great, we've finished the bunny activity. Now we're going to move on to the story. Okay, so today's story is about the witty hare and the witless lion. Now, why is it hare? A rabbit is also called a hare. Another word for a rabbit is also hare. Okay, so it's the witty hare and the witless lion. So I'm going to hold the puppet while I narrate the story for y'all. Let's begin. Okay, there lived a lion by the name of Basuraka in a dense jungle. He was very powerful, cruel, and arrogant. He used to kill the animals of the jungle unnecessarily. He even killed the human beings who traveled through the jungle. This became a cause of worry for all the animals. They discussed this problem among themselves and ultimately came up to a decision to hold a meeting with the lion. So one day, all the animals of the jungle assembled under a big tree. You see in the picture, there are these trees and the animals have assembled. They have gathered under the big tree. They also invited King Lion to attend the meeting. In the meeting, the animals said to the King Lion, Your Majesty, we are very happy that you are our king. We are all happier that you come here for the meeting. King Lion thanked them and asked, "Why is it that we have gathered here?" All the animals began looking at each other. "Sir," said one of the animals, "it's natural that you kill us for food, but you are eating all the animals of the jungle. If you go on killing the animals without any purpose, soon one day will come where there will be no animals left in the jungle." "So what do you want?" roared the lion. "Your Majesty, we have already discussed the problem among ourselves and have come up with a solution. We have decided to send one animal a day to your den. You can kill and eat it. This will save you from the trouble of hunting, and you will not have to kill a number of animals unnecessary for your meals." "Good," the lion roared. "I agree to this solution, but the animals must come to me and reach me in time. Otherwise, I will kill all the animals of the jungle." The animals agreed to this solution. Every day, one animal walked into the lion's den to become his feast. The lion was too very happy to have food right before him. He stopped hunting for his prey. One day, it was the turn of a little hare, of a little rabbit, to go into the lion's den. The little hare was unwilling to go and become the meal of the lion, but the other animals forced him to go to the lion's den. He's really scared. He doesn't want to go into the lion's den. Having no other option, the hare began thinking quickly. The hare was thinking. He's using his hand and he's thinking quickly. He thought of a plan. He began wandering around and made a deliberate delay and reached the lion's den a little late than the lion's meal time. So the bunny wandered around. You remember last class we done the word wander? So the word wander means that he's moving around and he's wasting time. He's moving around, he's wasting time, and he was very late to the lion's den. By now, the lion had already lost his patience, and seeing the hare coming slowly, he became very furious and he demanded for an explanation. He became very angry and he said, "I need an explanation." "Your Majesty," the hare said with folded hands, "I am not to be blamed for that. I have come late because another lion began chasing me and wanted to eat me. He said that he was the king of the jungle." The rabbit said that there was another lion who wanted to eat him. He wanted to eat him and he was chasing him. And that lion wanted to become the king of the jungle. Sorry. The king roared in great anger and said, "Impossible! There cannot exist another king in this jungle. Who is he? I'll kill him. Show me where he lives." The lion and the hare set out to face the other king. So the lion and the hare, they went out to see this other lion. When they reached near a well, you guys can see in the picture there's a well right there. It's the brown color thing which has water in it. When they reached the well, the hare said to the lion, "This is the place where he lives. He might be hiding inside." So the hare said, "This is the place the lion lives. He might be hiding inside." The lion again roared in great anger, climbed up the well and peeped in. So the lion climbed up the well and peeped in. He saw his own reflection. He saw his own face in the well. He saw his own reflection in the water and thought that the other lion was challenging him. He saw his own reflection and thought the other lion was challenging him. He lost his temper. He became very angry. I must kill him, said the lion unto himself and jumped into the well. He was soon drowned. He jumped into the well. And because there was water in the well, he drowned. He went to the water and he couldn't breathe. The hare was happy. The hare was happy. He went back to the other animals and narrated the whole story. He went back to the animals and told them about the whole story. All the animals took a sigh of relief. They were so happy and they praised him for his cleverness. They praised the rabbit for his cleverness. Cleverness is his smartness. And then they all lived happily ever after. I really hope you enjoyed this story. It's a very cute, very small story. What I learned from the story is that the rabbit used his head. He did not panic. He wanted a solution to a problem, so he used his head. He first calmed himself down. He used his head and he got an idea, and that idea actually worked. The lion saw his own reflection. He thought it was another lion. He's like, who's this other lion? So he jumped towards him to defeat him, and the lion actually drowned. The rabbit was actually alive. No one ate him, and he lived happily ever after. I really hope you understood the story. Now, what we're going to do is, just like last class, we're going to select a few words and we're going to understand what the meaning of the words are. Okay, so I've actually got these words for you all. What are the new words we learned? Yes, these are just 4 very easy words. So the first word is dense. Now, what is the meaning of dense? In the very beginning of the lesson, there's a word that says dense jungle. Now, what is a dense jungle? A dense jungle basically is a very thick jungle. Okay, lots and lots of trees. There is no place to move. Now, because there is no place to move, it's called a dense jungle. It's called a dense jungle. That's your word number 1. Your word number 2 is assembled. Again, at the beginning of the story, the animals assembled under a big tree. Now, what is the meaning of assembled? Assembled means to come together. Okay, I think in your school, before you start your school, you all assemble or you come together and you sing the national anthem, you sing prayers, and you have the word of the day or thought of the day, whatever your teacher does in her class. Okay, so that's called assemble. That's when everyone comes and gathers together in one place. Everyone is in one place. So we're done with dense, we're done with assembled. Now we come to the third word, which is delay. Delay means you are very late. You're late, it means delay. Early, which means you're on time, and late, which means you are delayed. Delayed. Okay? I don't know if you all have traveled by plane, but when a plane comes very late, it says that the plane is delayed. That's the word. It says it's delayed. And the fourth and final word is praised. The fourth and final word is praised. So when your teacher or when your mommy or daddy says something good about you, they're praising you. They are telling good things about you. They're praising you. The fourth word is praise. So first word is dense, which means very thick. Second word is assemble, which means to gather. And the third word is delayed, which means you are being very late. And your fourth word is praised, which means you're saying nice things about someone. Okay, I hope you learned the 4 words from last class and you also will learn these 4 words from this class, and I will see you next class. And I really hope you know these 4 words, because I will use the same words in the next story. Okay, now before we finish, I have a small activity planned for you all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all a screen, and on the screen there'll be jumbled or mixed. There'll be words which have letters missing in it. Okay, what you just have to do is you have to sit with a pen and you have to sit with a paper, and then you have to just fill those words on your sheet. That's it, and I'll see you there. Kids, I really, really hoped you liked today's story, and I hope that you learned once again what we learned from today's story, which is the witty hare and the witless lion, is that you need to use your brains. You need to be smart when you're in a very difficult situation. Okay, you cannot run away from the situation, and you cannot give up. You need to be calm, you need to think calmly, and you need to come with the solution. Okay, this will really help you in your life. Okay, it really has helped me as well. That's it for today, and I hope you had a lovely class, and I'll see you all next class. Bye.
Hi kids. So before you leave, I have a small activity for you all planned out here. So the name of the activity is, can you complete these words from the story? Now what you have to do is you need to have a pen and a paper in front of you. Okay. I want you all to write down these 6 words on your sheet. And make sure that you also write the blanks. And I want you all to use use a story as a reference and fill out these words. Okay, so I'm going to do the first one for you all, just so that you all understand how exactly to go about it. So the first one, which is L-O-N. I'm going to go back to the story and I'm going to see, okay, now where do I see these 3 letters, L, O, and N? I'm going to think. Okay. So now I know that it's L-I-O-N, lion. So then on a piece of paper, I'm going to write L-I-O-N, lion. Okay, I want you all to do the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th on your own. Try doing it on your own. They're really simple words, and you've actually heard about them or read about them in the story that I taught you. Great. You basically have 5 minutes to complete this, so take your time. Breathe, be calm, don't give up. Okay, and I'll see you guys next class. Bye.